Oh. Sarvadharmasthapakatvam sarvadharmasvarupakaha acharyanam mahacharyo Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Establisher of all the faiths, embodiment of all the religions, the greatest teacher among all the teachers, O Sri Ramakrishna, my salutations to you. And Sri Ramakrishna, having spent a wonderful time with all the devotees, spreading his teachings to Sri Keshav Chandra Sen and other Brahmo devotees on that steamer ride, the wonderful steamer ride on the Ganges. And Sri Ramakrishna having told about the organizational functioning also. Now, Brahmo Samaj was an organization for the spiritual upliftment of the people. Their focus was to train people to preach the teachings, the spiritual teachings, and doing good to the world as such, doing good to people around. That was the basis on which Brahmo Samaj was founded. Now, Sri Ramakrishna, after having giving teachings on the personal front, he also moved towards teaching towards the organizational goals of Brahmo Samaj. And what were these goals, as we have seen? Teaching and preaching the spirituality and doing good to others. So, as we saw in the previous session, Sri Ramakrishna had taught about these two things. That when can one teach and when can one do good to the world? Sri Ramakrishna said that only after getting a command from the God, only after getting authority from the God, that now you go and teach. Now you go and preach. Your teaching and preaching, your words that you speak will have some kind of impact. The impact, like the teachers of yore, Narada, Shukadeva, Shankaracharya, how powerful their teachings have been. The teachings are still percolating down the timeline. After all these years, after all these centuries, after the millennia for that matter, their teachings are still vibrant and producing the results. The wonderful Narada Bhakti Sutras, Shankaracharya's commentaries on all the Upanishads, on the Bhagavad Gita, his stotras that he created, they are all creating the spiritual ripples in the minds, in the hearts of spiritual seekers. Because they had the command from God. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling Brahmos, if you want your teachings to have some kind of an impact on the spiritual seekers, first get command from the God. See the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna. They are still so very relevant to the entire humanity. Having got the command from God, Sri Ramakrishna says, your teachings will have some kind of impact. They will last long. Otherwise, what will happen? A person will come on the stage, start speaking, saying so many things about spirituality. People will listen to it, and the next moment they will forget it. So that is not the kind of teaching that Sri Ramakrishna wants these people to undertake. So that is as far as teaching is concerned. Get the command from the God and then start teaching and preaching. And as far as doing good to the world, he clearly said, who are you to do good to the world? Is the world so small that with your efforts you can do something good to the world? He said, first have the God realization. Have the God realization. Get that selfless attitude and then plunge into that work. Then your work will be long lasting. Then it will have some kind of a impact. It will really do some good. So that was the greatest of the teaching that Sri Ramakrishna had for the Brahmos. That you take up the activities of teaching and preaching, having got the command from the God, having got the authority from the God, and start doing good to others after having God realization. Having God realization, one can then undertake any kind of work, doing good to the work in a selfless spirit. If not, that self-interest is always lingering at the back of our activities, at the back of whatever so-called good we start doing to others. And then it doesn't become, remain as a good, doing good to the others. Then it becomes, I am doing this good to others to earn name and fame. So unless and until this self-interest is dissociated from doing good to the world, don't do it. And that one can get only after God realization. So that was the teaching Sri Ramakrishna had on that particular day. Now, this 28th October 1882, it is again another day with the Brahmos. Brahmos are celebrating their semi-annual festival at Beni Madhav Pal's beautiful garden house at Sindhi. Sindhi is a place near Calcutta, in Calcutta rather. And Sri Ramakrishna is going to come there to spend these festivities, this semi-annual festival with the Brahmos. Another prominent Brahmo, Shivnath Shastri, he is also present. Shivnath Shastri has this great devotion for Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna also has great love for this beloved child, Shivnath. And everybody, all the Brahmos, including Shivnath, they are all very keenly waiting, looking forward to meet Sri Ramakrishna on that festive day. And there comes Sri Ramakrishna's carriage. As Sri Ramakrishna comes down, steps down from the carriage, he sees Shivnath, his beloved Shivnath. And he's so happy. He says, "There you are, my Shivnath." And extreme with great love, with great earnestness, Sri Ramakrishna goes towards Shivnath Shastri. And he says, "Ah, here is Shivnath. You are a great devotee of God." Sri Ramakrishna loves devotees. Whosoever has a simple and pure devotion and a deep and sincere devotion to God, Sri Ramakrishna loves that person. So Sri Ramakrishna is now talking to Shivnath Shastri. "You are a devotee of God. The very sight of you gladdens my heart." The very sight of you, it just gives such great pleasure, such a great delight to me, seeing another devotee. And then Sri Ramakrishna says, "One hemp smoker feels very happy to meet another." One hemp smoker, the smoker of ganja and charas, he gets extremely excited, delighted to see another hemp smoker. Now is the time. Both of us, we will start smoking our hemp, our charas, our ganja. And Sri Ramakrishna says, two devotees meeting is a great delight, that we will again start singing the glories of the God. Again we will start talking about the God. Again we will start chanting the name of God. One hemp smoker feels very happy to meet another. Very often they embrace each other in an exuberance of joy. They are so extremely delighted. So that is the case of Sri Ramakrishna meeting Shivnath Shastri. And then Sri Ramakrishna says that, in fact, I come across so many people at Dakshineshwar. Sometimes the devotees come to meet me. They are so keen of listening to what I tell them. And these devotees, sometimes they are also accompanied by worthless people who are deep into the worldliness. Now Sri Ramakrishna says, when such great devotees come to me to listen to my words, to talk to me over God, I also talk to them, I also listen to them. We exchange our ideas about God, about the Mother. And at that point of time, these people, worthless people who have no interest in divinity, they keep on pestering these devotees. How long are you going to take? The talk is going on between Sri Ramakrishna and the devotees. Both the parties are enjoying the divine talks. They are on the different plane. And these people who are steeped in the worldliness, they keep on asking these devotees, how long is it going to take? How long will you be here? How long this talk is going to take place? All these kind. They are extremely bored. They are restless. They are not at all interested in this talk. But still such people also come there, Sri Ramakrishna says, and then sometimes these people, they tell the devotees that, okay, you continue your discussion, you continue your talk on the divine, we will go and wait for you in the boat. Enough for us. This is not a topic for us. So Sri Ramakrishna says, this is what happens. Sometimes when devotees come, they meet and keep on talking about God hours together. But others who are not interested, then they will say, you continue your talks, we will go and sit in the boat. And then Sri Ramakrishna says, that is the reason why worldly people, they are not interested in these talks. They will never listen to you if you ask them to renounce everything. Because the moment talk takes turn Godward, there comes the topic of renunciation. There comes the topic of giving up lust and greed. There comes the topic of giving selfishness. And when such topics they come up, these people who are deep into the worldliness, they get very nervous, they get very restless, they cannot bear these talks. So Sri Ramakrishna says, that is the reason why Chaitanya Dev and Nitai, after some deliberation, they made an arrangement to attract these such worldly people. Lord Chaitanya Deva and Nitai, they came up with a scheme. How to pull these people, how to pull these worldly people towards the talk divine. How to pull these people towards taking the name of Lord, chanting the name of Lord. So they devised a plan. And what they did, they would say to such worldly people, come, repeat the name of Hari, and you shall have a delicious soup of magur fish and an embrace of a beautiful girl, beautiful lady. That was the kind of temptation Chaitanya Deva and Nitai, they gave to these worldly people. A bowl full of delicious soup of magur fish. That magur fish is supposed to be the most delicious variety of fishes. So these were the two things that Chaitanya Deva and Nitai, they tempted worldly people with. Soup of magur fish, the bowl of soup, and embrace of a beautiful lady. Hearing about these, the worldly people would come them, would join them in singing the name of Hari. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, they would say. And these people, they didn't know the hidden meaning of the words of Chaitanya Deva. The soup of magur fish and the embrace of a beautiful lady. They just had that as the incentive for them to chant the name of Hari. But after chanting the name of Hari, there was a total change in them. They had totally forgotten about it, about the soup of magur fish. They had totally forgotten about that embrace of a beautiful lady, and what in turn they got actually. They did get it, but in different manner. For these worldly people who started chanting the name of Hari with Chaitanya Deva, they were so much deep, they got deeply involved in the divine that tears started flowing from their eyes chanting the name of Hari. During that Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, tears started falling from their eyes. They were so much engrossed in chanting the name of the Lord, in chanting the name of Hari. These tears they were shedding. That was the soup of magur fish, the delicious bowl of soup of magur fish. The tears which are flown remembering the God, chanting the name of God, that becomes the soup. And what is the embrace of the beautiful lady? Chanting the name of Lord. They used to forget themselves. They used to get into that deep spiritual fervor and lie on the ground. Earth became that beautiful girl and they would embrace the earth. shedding tears, chanting the name of Hari. They were totally lost in the divine realm. So that was the trick Sri Chaitanya Deva and Nitai played on the worldly people who didn't want to join them just to chant the name of Hari. With this temptation, Sri Chaitanya Deva, they and Nitai, they lured the people, come and chant with us. And having partaken that chanting of the name, there was a total change in the same worldly people, that they started shedding tears in the name of Lord. They fell on the ground. They fell on the ground crying for, "Oh Hari, oh Hari, oh Hari, oh Hari, where are you?" Like the gopis of the Vrindavan, they used to they embrace the soil of Vrindavan, shedding tears for Krishna. Where are you, O Krishna? Where are you, O Krishna? So that was the change Chaitanya Deva and Nitai brought into these worldly people who didn't have any inclination to chant the name of Hari when they invited them initially. Come and chant the name of Hari. Come and say Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Only after that temptation, these people, they could test that fruit of divinity, test that honey of divinity, test that nectar of divinity. And they were not into the normal earthly plane at all. So that was what this is the story Sri Ramakrishna told these people, that how devotees meeting devotees, they bring in that kind of atmosphere. They bring that kind of change. They rejoice, they get delight. But the worldly people, they try to shy away. And then for such people who want to shy away, Chaitanya Deva and Nitai came with this wonderful scheme, and which worked tremendously. So that's how Sri Ramakrishna started introducing the divinity, talk on the meeting of two divine people, talk on meeting two devotees to this Brahmo gathering. So that was our teaching for the day, that through devotees when they meet, it is nothing but great delight. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.